They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. The Jets at 7-3 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to...
Kanye, why? That nigga say he ain't about to argue with somebody broker than him. He talking about the company. Shit, I guess. I don't know. Shit. That nigga do got that bread, though.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And tackled down after a gain of 3, leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
What?
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Franklin Myers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the
damn, Bobby,
is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
They finna kick that nigga out the Schmurdic League, man.
Running left, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. To the right side, and he's got it more complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Roquan Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Wilson. He's got the connection to Moore. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the air.
Oh.
And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a first.
Oh yeah, that nigga cut that stream all right. You told me to go look. That hole was ended. I said, boy, once a nigga get 30 and you still got less than 10, you gotta cut that hoe off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I can't lose to a D-line user. Fuck that.
The Bears offense.
This nigga I'm playing right now, he using the D-line.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but they
nah, it's in you ain't in this league. It's Punchland.
And find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know
This nigga run the ball every play.
from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Fields to commit there for his Chicago first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery.
Well, this nigga David Montgomery be breaking every first tackle.
45 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
Bro,
And he will be out of bounds.
I got you in a hard flag.
The final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 32. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Y'all got a nice team.
Down gain of 3 yards. to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go around ends in 6.
Big P. Big body P here, O-lineman.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be
That nigga paying the O-lineman. That shit crazy. Nigga Dex would be disappointed, man.
Here's Fields. And his throw's gonna
Huh?
be incomplete.
Nah, he can. That's why I said. That's why I said Dix would be disappointed. Boy, Dix be having that nigga working at. Hey, yeah.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Oh,
An open man, it's
man.
marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Ain't no way this nigga just did that.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the
Blitz.
tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Montgomery back to the ground. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
Boy, this nigga Montgomery is breaking every tackle.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's
Come on, man. What the fuck going down?
coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down.
Bro, pick that.
Away and incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities.
Boy,
Another
got you in a hard flat for a
That's
reason.
not how they want to end drives.
Nigga
They
missed that hoe.
What's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line?
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
I should have hit Garrett anyways.
Complete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball.
I gotta start getting Garrett the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Boy, that nigga damn aim me, boy.
This is 1st and 10 at the
Bro,
48-yard line.
I guess somebody was staying at his crib, bro, and I guess this nigga,
Here's Wilson.
I don't know what happened. This nigga used the nigga car though.
Out of the pocket. Gonna look deep for Wilson.
This nigga used the nigga car, and I guess the police was sitting on the car or whatever. So when they seen the nigga get in the car, he pulled off or whatever, about to head to wherever he going. They pulled that nigga right over, and the car was stolen. So they took that nigga to jail. So I'm guessing the nigga that was staying there had stole the car and just was using that whole type shit. And Amy done hopped in that hoe trying to use it too. They done charged him with the theft for the car. He got like three charges. Nigga wrote my mama number down for the bail bondsman in the car, bro. Like, I gotta really talk to that nigga after this shit, dog. And I already know who it is. It's my uncle, bro. My uncle be hanging out with this nigga Amy. So you already know what they on. You know what they on. They getting doped up and doped out. This nigga hang with both my uncles, matter of fact, and they both OE fiends.
At the line, prepping for their next drive.
I'm like, I gotta tell my uncle, like, bro, I know you did not give this nigga my fucking mama number. Cause that's the only person I can think of. Cause at first I told my mama, like, shit, maybe that nigga was trying to put my number instead of yours, or whatever. Cause me and my mama got the same number basically, except the last digit. Hers is a 1, mine is a 2. I'm like, shit, maybe they just put, maybe he tried to put my shit, he accidentally put yours. She like, nah, they called and said Miss Tiffany and everything. This nigga done told him my name and all that shit. I said, boy, this nigga here.
Back to throw, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Darian fucking aim.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
There's Wilson to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
No, that nigga finna quit.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it's 21-3.
I hate when the game make it seem like niggas can hang in with you, but then when they get out of hand, they can just leave quickly. Nah, nigga, you thought you was cold at first.
Very wisely taken knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Nigga, he should have had through like 3-4 picks already. My niggas done swatted that hoe down like 2-3 times. I done had that nigga right in the perfect spot. Nigga just swatted. I ain't mad, cause that's what DBs be doing. DBs don't be snagging shit, so fuck, it is what it is. Shout out to my nigga Patty Mahomes, man. He that nigga, dog. Chat that nigga.
We'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each.
My mama, yeah, nigga like that.
More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room.
Shit crazy, niggas at White House, bro. We ain't even know that niggas gonna become one of the greatest niggas ever to play the game.
Fields. And he'll get this complete downfield to Komet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 7, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Fields. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete.
Oh Oh my God, I'm Stick Lord.
And touchdown, New York.
I am fucking Stick Lord for that shit.
As the first half is winding down, and the Jets will extend.
Oh, I just got freaky on that nigga Gibb.
Zerline good with a PAT, and a route is on here in this
Hit that nigga with that dig. That stop and go.
Not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Niggas be sleep with that boy Dentary and Evans on them Bears. That nigga's an elite running back on the game.
Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before the break. Fields. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20.
Soldier Reese, he got an old soul.
23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Play action. It's Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was
okay to them.
To the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Bears get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game
that shit
of this
crazy. They popped it in the PNB,
they need
right?
a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22.
That song, Stop Driving God, came on. I was like, you're right, Travis. I have to go to the hospital. And I called an Uber to the hospital. Because they don't have ambulances in at Travis Scott concerts. I get to the hospital. They're like, let go. And got the whole broken.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
You see it. You see what this grilled cheeseburger do.
Now it's Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
That bread is in between the
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. Take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, Fields throw there, complete to Mooney.
Seen that nigga. That nigga just too slow.
Not before they work it across midfield. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I mean, Ray Charles was hitting this bitch as a wheel. 20 for some red meat and cheese is a bit excessive. But this real good to do.
On 2nd and 9. Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
So it was 9-20. This week.
A give. This is Montgomery. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appeared, at least on this drive.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. On a nice burst.
Bro, this nigga did a fullback dive. I hit this nigga in the backfield and he fell 11 yards.
Oh, he didn't spike it, he faked it. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start
That nigga think he
ironing out
TD Baird or
some
something.
things, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. But he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the
Why niggas always blame it on their kids? Nigga talking about his kid been crying the whole game. Brother, your ass.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
This nigga talking, he want to blame it on his kids. He talking, man, this shit sucks. My kid been crying the whole game. Bruh. If you was in a room by yourself, nobody bothering you, nigga, zoned all the way in, you still lose. You only can run the ball. See, you pass that hole, you throwing the pig.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Clinton Portis is a cheater.
On first down, it's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Komet. Second down.
This nigga just running hurry up.
Fields now to throw.
Oh, that's my fault.
Back to Komet. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I was on the wrong guy.
So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. Back to throw. Fields.
What?
Completes a Mooney on the slant. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On second down, Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red
I wonder if
zone.
this nigga did something to David Montgomery, bro. This nigga breaking too many tackles, no cap.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. This is caught. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Montgomery going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Looking to throw. Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out.
I need to say this sucks.
And he'll take over at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.